Hello, Master Manifester. Today we're talking about manifestation and mental health, which is appropriate because I'm deep in 555 energy right now. Some of you will know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's not a fun feeling, but it's also a precursor to fun feelings, so I've learned to appreciate it. That's why I can sit here and be really cranky and still do this. It's fine. We'll get through this again. So let's talk about mental health and manifestation. Emotional stuffing, I think, is one of the biggest things next to self-shaming, which is kind of goes hand in hand. You stuff down your emotions because you feel like you're supposed to be in this perfect alignment all the time with your desired outcome, which it's not really an outcome, it's really more like a next chapter because your story is going to continue after that. Once the manifestation comes in, it's still going to be just like every day. You're still going to have all the spectrum of the emotions you have now, anger, fear, sadness, happiness, joy, gratitude, all of these things will still be there and you will still be you. You'll still be you. You'll just have a new identity system, a new behavior prediction system in your brain, right? And you'll have a different experience, a different perception of what is happening in reality than what you can currently observe. But the shaming comes in because a lot of the time we'll think that because what we do influences our story and influences the experiences that we have, that we're somehow controlling reality. We are not controlling reality. We are revealing reality, opening up more possibilities in reality than what we could possibly see before. And it's really important to know that it is not within your control to truly change things so much as it is to change how you experience them, if that makes sense. So, what can we do to help support ourselves mentally and help support good mental health during manifestation? Well, part of it is making sure to monitor your self-talk, making sure you're not shaming yourself or creating unnecessary anxiety and fixation around a particular outcome. Like, I'll be happy when is a common trap, even for, people who've manifested lots and lots of times. That idea that if I can't have this, that nothing's going to be good anymore. And it's actually part of the way the brain works. That when you think about wanting to have something, it immediately tries to trigger you to get it right now. And if it doesn't see it immediately, it starts dropping those dopamine levels and you start feeling unhappy about it. So you need to redirect that attention and notice the ways you already have it. Notice the multiple layers of reality because you're getting tunnel vision into this one thing that you think will probably feel good. And a lot of times it does make you feel good when you get your manifestation, but other times you'll get it and you'll realize I didn't really want this. And it'll be exactly like you ordered it and you don't want it and it doesn't taste good. So just remember that this is a moving story and staying present and being with yourself now, being grounded is the biggest part of the story, being here in your character. Now, I would say like 50% of the time, try to be in your body because the body baseline, your nervous system, and how relaxed it is, how quickly it gets back to baseline after being triggered is really what influences your perception of this experience. Like you can have the same event happen and you could have multiple ways that you perceive what it means, right? You could perceive that getting caught in traffic is a terrible thing, right? It might be awful that you're going to be late for work, but you might find out later that you avoided some terrible accident by being late for work. And then, hey, maybe, everybody was late anyway, right? It just depends on the situation and how you see things afterwards. The interpretation comes after the event, right? So what else can you do? When you're being grounded in reality, it can be difficult to try to train your mind to get used to having something you can't physically see because of that expectational mismatch. So always look for proof. Do reality testing to look for proof of what is already here that's like what I'm trying to experience. If you want love, where can you see love around you? Where do you see love and connection everywhere? Where do you see love and connection in your current experience? Maybe you have friends. Maybe you have pets. It depends on what you're looking for, but you can always find that specific feeling in something else because it's an experiential state that you're really looking for. And that's what you're aligning with. This is what you're aligning your habits and your thoughts and everything with, is having that daily experience of that identity. But your body, your mind, they need to feel relaxed and safe for those changes to get made. So whenever you start feeling triggered by the idea of, oh, I don't have this thing, what if it never comes? Take a pause, let that be there, and just be like, okay, maybe it wouldn't, but I'm still going to find a way to be happy. I'm still going to be here with me. I'm not going to abandon myself or my love for me. I'm not going to abandon my needs, and I'm not going to stop hoping and opening to new ideas and experiences. I'm not going anywhere, so I can still have my life, you know. I can still have things of value. I can still sit. I can still breathe. And slowing down your movements, slowing down your speech, letting things be what they are, creates that acceptance, that openness, where your nervous system can calm down, get back to baseline quickly, and then you can get back in alignment and be like, okay, I'm just going about my day. Well, at some point in my story, I'm going to see my manifestation. And so far, I haven't seen anything not show up. I mean, there's still a few things that will eventually be there, and I already know they're there, so it's cool. But, it's funny because having this conversation about mental health while I'm in this sort of cringy state where I'm like, I don't want to do this, but I actually do want to do this. I do want to talk about this. And I want to look at it. And I want to sit with it. And I want you to know that it's okay to do that. That it's okay to feel ick. The ick is okay. It sucks. But it's all right for it to be there. It's not going to be there forever. It's going to move on. And the quicker you sit with it, the faster, like, that message, it's almost like you signed a receipt for a delivery for a manifestation. Because you're like, okay, I see that this was the contrast that I didn't want, that shows me, the feelings that I didn't like, but that I don't have to have forever. That they will move away from my story and I will move into the next one. So I hope this has helped you to understand, a few things about manifestation and mental health and how to stay grounded when you're in a delulu state, which, we want both. You want a multi-layered reality, and you don't want to get too fixated on any one thing. Realize there's an abundance of experiences all the time. You can always just look around, but make sure you're meeting your needs physically, mentally. Make sure that you're checking your emotions and holding that steady state of feeling safe, feeling secure within yourself, trusting you, trusting the situation, trusting the story. Because the story is always going to be amazing. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and sign up for the Method News newsletter in the description below and check out the next video.